Okay, it is finally time for my least favorite part of this whole restoration process, and that's powering it up for the first time. I've taken a number of precautions. One, I have not installed a picture tube. Instead, I've put in a dummy load here to simulate the filament on the tube. I have not connected up the speaker because I don't want to burn it out in case there's something shorted out. I'm using an isolation transformer and a variac, which I've dialed into 50% power. Yeah, I put in my current limiting device. And I've got a test extender socket on the main rectifier so I can monitor EB plus voltage on my multimeter here. Alright, so here goes. Remember, 50% power. Mainly I would just want to make sure that nothing horribly goes wrong with a fuse blowing or something immediately going up in smoke. Shut up, meter. Alright, here we go. Nothing bad so far. Got about 50 volts on the B+. Turn the lights off so see the filaments glowing, if they glow. Yes, they are glowing, but very, very faintly. So I'm going to turn up the variac a bit. Alright, definitely the tubes are glowing now, which is a really good sign. Up to about 82 volts on the B+. All the tubes seem to be lit up. I'm going to turn the lights back on so see what's really going on. Well, everything seems to be okay so far. Nothing's smoking. Nothing seems to be overheating. And this area is kicking out a bit of heat, but with all these power resistors here, that's to be expected. Go up a little bit higher. I'm going to let this sit for a while, and if everything seems to hold up okay, I'm going to go ahead and hook up the speaker and the picture tube. Alright, things have been holding pretty steady, so I went ahead and hooked up the speaker, and I put in a picture tube of sorts. This isn't not a real 7JP4 that's still sitting over there. This is a 7JP1, which is a green phosphor 7-inch oscilloscope tube made by RCA. It's electrically identical, but this has a green phosphor instead of a white phosphor. Like I mentioned earlier, those are a bit pricey and a bit rare. These, not so much. So, let's see what happens. Picture tube filaments lighting up. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I mean 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually have a station here, still broadcasting low power, channel 6. Oh, I got noise out of the speaker. Of course, I don't have an antenna hooked up right now. Hey, well, far from it being a proper picture, but hey, it means we got high voltage, it means we have some horizontal deflection and some vertical deflection, so very good sign. The controls are all doing something or another. Alright, I'm going to hook up an antenna, get a proper signal source going, and resume recording. Hopefully when I've got something a little bit more positive to show. But so far, it's a really, really, really good sign. Nice to see all the tubes lit up nicely. Nothing's smoking, nothing's on fire, nothing's exploded. I've got high voltage and I have a picture of sorts and the speaker's doing something, so that's all far better than I actually expected for the first power up. I fired up my B&K 1077B10 television analyst to generate a test pattern for this set. And I got an image of sorts. Clearly it's being able to receive and somewhat handle this signal. The vertical hold is working alright, horizontal hold is a bit flaky. The video amp is doing an okay job. I got some sort of an image on here of the test pattern. No audio, but if you recall, I found that dangling capacitor, so I suspected there might be some audio issues. But all in all, not too bad for the first power up. I'm going to call it a night, and I'll pick up on this more tomorrow.